Okay, well, we're going to be doing a blowout on natural hair. We're going to be taking her from curly to straight. This is one of my natural hair clients. First, we'll be using Total Results by Matrix. This is a clarifying shampoo. This is very important. This is like the first step to cleansing the hair. This rids the hair of all impurities. It can actually remove bleach from the hair, medicine. This basically helps to detox the hair so that I can prepare the hair for any types of treatments. And the next item that I'll be using is Matrix Biologic Hydration Shampoo. And I will actually be mixing these two together. This is Paul Mitchell's Super Skinny Daily Shampoo. This is a smoothing shampoo. This helps in smoothing the cuticles to get it to get them closed and to prepare the hair for the straightening process. And also I will be using Hydro Source. This is by Matrix Biologic as well. And this is a very important key to putting moisture in the hair. What a lot of stylists and myself did not understand, getting curly hair straight, it actually needs moisture. And we'll actually be moisturizing her hair to the maximum with the hair steamer. That's going to help penetrate the hair cuticle, and it's going to get that moisture deep in the hair, and we're going to lock that moisture in. And that once that moisture is locked in, it helps keep the hair from freezing up so much due to humidity. And I also want to say it is very important that you properly drape your client before any type of service to help protect the client and their clothing. Okay, during the shampoo, I like to part the client's hair first because, and I want to get that clarifying shampoo directly on the scalp, because I've noticed that most of my clients, when they are, once I bring them back from the shampoo bowl, I still see a little bit of residue or dandruff, some flakes, mostly in this part of the head and usually back here behind the ear. And I want to make sure this clarifying shampoo gets all of that. This shampoo is good only maybe twice a month. I would not use this. This is not good for a daily shampoo because it will over time strip the hair of its natural oils. What this shampoo is good for, if you have a lot of buildup on your hair, because a lot of natural hair clients, I like to put a lot of hair cream and puddings on their hair, and this is really good to help get that off the hair, because if your hair has a lot of product on it, it can't really breathe and it can't get the moisture that it needs, and it won't be able to go from curly to straight the proper way. And I try to part the hair in sections. And another thing you can do too with if you have really thick hair, you can actually part your hair and twist it, because the main focus is your scalp. You really want that scalp area clean. And notice her hair is a little tangled on the ends, just a little. And what you want to do is just kind of pull the hair, and you're just getting rid of any hair that that has already shed, so that it doesn't get tangled up in the hair when you get ready to wash it, because you will have a nightmare. I placed the shampoo. This is my clarifying shampoo, and this is by Matrix. Any clarifying shampoo would do. Any detoxing shampoo would do. And remember, a detoxing shampoo and a clarifying shampoo, you do not want to use those daily. And if you do not have a trick that I know, if you do not have a clarifying shampoo, you can actually take some apple cider vinegar and add it to your shampoo, and that's good to help cleanse the scalp. So I just place it on the scalp, and this is before I wet the hair at all. Hold your head down for me. And I just place it on the scalp, and then I'm gonna go back. Each section that I parted, those are the sections, for some reason those areas are have a lot of dandruff or a lot of dryness on the scalp. So we want to make sure, our main goal is to make sure that the hair and scalp are clean. And the difference between the clarifying shampoo and a regular shampoo is, or the moisture shampoo that I'll be using as well, the moisture shampoo doesn't really clean like the clarifying shampoo. It actually puts a coating on the hair that helps keep the hair soft. So when you're focusing on trying to get that hair clean, you want to use something. And then I just basically, and notice what I'm doing, I am doing everything to try to keep that cuticle smooth. I don't want to rough it up, I'm just trying to keep it smooth. Focusing on the parted areas first, and then I'm going to take my hands and just focusing on the scalp. I'm going to rinse this from her hair, and I'm going to use warm water while rinsing. Water temperature is very important when shampooing hair. You want to use warm water. Any heat will help raise the cuticle so that the ingredients from the shampoo can get into the hair cuticle. And when you're rinsing your conditioner from the hair, you want to use cool water. The cool water helps to close the cuticle and it keeps it smooth, so it locks in whatever moisture the hair needs. You don't want to put the moisture in the hair and rinse it off with hot water. That hot water will just erase everything you've already done. So you make sure you use cool water, not cold, but cool. Okay, I'm gonna have my client doing that. Let me know if this water gets hot. I'm going to use that same shampoo, the same clarifying shampoo. And I'm only going to use maybe a quarter size of shampoo. And again, focus on the scalp area. Okay, I'm gonna check her scalp to see. Now don't be afraid to re-shampoo the hair if it doesn't look clean, because that's your goal. You want your client to have clean hair. You want their scalp to be clean. So those areas where I parted, they look pretty good. Let's see back here. Just want to make sure. You know what, to be safe, I'm going to do another shampoo on her with the clarifying shampoo. I want to make sure that scalp is clean. It is very important. And I think this was the area back in here. Feel like I'm missing a spot. Kiki, she's falling asleep, so it must feel good. Okay, just want to make sure I'm reaching every area of the hair. Now my next shampoo that I'll be using is the Biolage by Matrix. The hydration shampoo. And I'm going to be mixing this with Paul Mitchell's Super Skinny shampoo. This helps with the smoothing of the hair. And the hydration shampoo helps with the moisture content. And I like to start right here in the center or in the top of the head, placing the shampoo, because we tend to miss that area when we are shampooing our hair. You see the difference in the lathering? That's a sign that all of her product is gone out of the hair. Okay. After your client is properly rinsed, you are going to want to put the moisture conditioner on the hair. This is Hydro Source by Biolage. This is by Matrix. I love Matrix products. You want this moisture conditioner. You want it on all of the hair strands. So I'm just going through the hair and I'm putting in the conditioner. Whenever I feel some dry areas, I apply a little more conditioner to it. Okay, I'm gonna ask my client to sit up. I wanna make sure I got conditioner back here. Okay, I'm going to place a plastic cap over my client's hair. Okay, I placed this cap on her hair to kind of keep the hair up, and what I'm going to do is put a hole in the top part and just kind of open it up so all the hair can be exposed to the heat from the steamer. You're going to want to place your client under the steamer for 20 minutes or 20 to 30 minutes depending on your client's hair texture. In this steamer, I use distilled water because it doesn't contain any minerals from tap water that tap water may contain. So you want to try to be as pure as possible when you're putting moisture in your client's hair. Then properly rinse of the deep conditioner. Another important part is I like to use Detangling by Mazzani. This is a good moisturizing leave-in milk. It's very light. It helps to detangle the hair, and it's good for heat protectant. And this, you don't need a whole lot of this. I'd like to squirt maybe about 4 to 5 squirts, and then I'll just rub it in the hair, and it smells really good. Okay, and I also like to use I'm all about protecting the hair. I also like to use it's a 10. This is really good for the strength of the hair. And this is like has a creamy texture. I use about 2 to 3 pumps of that, or squirts. Okay, and last but not least, I like to use the Kenra's Platinum Blow Dry Serum. This is very good for heat protectant. If you don't have Kenra, you can also use Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Relaxing Balm. This helps to relax the hair and helps it to get straight, and it protects the hair from heat and blow drying. Today I'm going to be using the Kenra. Okay, that was 2, maybe about 4. This is New Bone 2. It's made out of, looks like it's made out of bones, but it's not. But it is very sturdy, static free, and it's heat resistant, and it's very good to detangle the hair. And I like to use this when I'm flat ironing her. This has a high heat resistant, and it doesn't pull the hair or snag the hair. It's not made of plastic, so it's very good for the hair. And so I'm going to part her into 6 sections. Some people do 4, depending on your client. And as you can see, the comb is just going straight through her hair. Don't take much detangling at all because of that moisture shampoo that we use and the moisture conditioner. So I'm parting her from, giving her a middle part from front to back. And then we're going to go from ear to ear across the top of the head. Now I'm going to be using my detangling comb, and when you detangle, start with the ends first and work your way up. And if you hear any popping or any type of pulling of the hair, that means ends may need to be clipped. You see how the comb going through the hair, and then we're going to twist it. Really? And we're going to clamp her out of the way. Clamp that section out of the way. Okay, and we're going to do that. And once we do this, we're going to sit her under the dryer for about 5 minutes, mainly to get the scalp area clean. And also notice how I'm pulling her hair. And I'm starting at the ends. I'm holding her hair near the base or near the root. And this, you know, will ease the pain if I'm doing any pulling of the hair. And this is a good method to use also for little girls. It helps to keep their hair from, or their scalp from hurting. Is that down too low?
No, ma'am.
Okay. About 5 minutes. I just want to focus on the scalp area. Make sure that's dry. Makeup got in my eye. This is like an ionic blow dryer. What it does, it helps dry the hair from the inside out so that it doesn't over dry the hair. But starting off, I will be using my nozzle, and I will be using this brush. This is a nano ionic brush. It's anti-static. I got this from my local Cosmoprof. It's a professional store for stylists. And what you're going to do is, I cut my blow dryer off for demonstration purposes. When you're blow drying the hair, you want to make sure the hair, that her hair feels moist but not really damp, and that's good because you don't want to put heat on dripping wet hair. That can, you know what happens to water when it gets hot, it boils, and you don't want that damaging her hair. So when you're getting ready to blow dry your client's hair, you're going to pull the hair, you're going to stretch the hair, and you're going to go up and down before you actually start the blow drying process. And what this does is help get most of the moisture out of the hair, and it stretches the hair as well. And what I like to do is put the blow dryer, I like warm heat and medium speed. So we're going to use warm heat and medium speed. You have to move really fast. Keep the blow dryer moving. I'll be using today is H2 Pro. This is a ceramic iron, and this has the infrared in it, and it actually seals the cuticle, and it straightens the hair, and it puts a beautiful shine to the hair. And the temperature I'll be using is probably between 370 and 450 degrees. And you can go to their website and get this as well. And then I'll be using my mini flat iron. That's just to get around the edges and in the back of the hair. This also helps to get closer to the scalp areas to straighten out that curl. And I like to do a slanted part, do a deep side part, not too deep, but. And so her hair is very soft. Okay, and at this point, we can do a little bit more serum, just a little bit. That's to help with the for the heat that I'm about to place on her hair. Just one pump. I don't even think that was a full pump. So that's about how much I'm gonna put in her hair. Because I don't want her hair wet. I just want it protected. Start around her edges first. Put these out of the way. I'm gonna do and as you can see, I'm just focusing on the scalp area near the root. And you see how straight her hair is getting. Continue this process around the perimeter of her hair. Now I'm getting ready to silk my client's hair, and I noticed that she had a few straight pieces on. I'm just gonna trim them off before I cut the hair, just trimming it just like that. Okay. Now that I'm getting ready to silk press her hair, notice that I'm only going to go do one pass through the hair, and once I get her all silked. And then I'm taking about 1/4 of an inch parting, so that will help, and it guarantees that the hair will get straight. Because if you have too much hair with this type of hair texture, if you got too much hair, if the hair is parted too thick, you won't be able to get it as straight. I like to work in sections, and I use my comb as a guide. Hold your ear for me. Put the flat iron there, and then I'm going to, and notice how straight her hair got. And I'm going to decrease the heat because she has like a soft, she has like a medium to fine textured hair, so I don't need a lot of heat for her. So I'm gonna decrease it to about 380. Notice the different sections that I'm taking, the size of the sections that I'm taking. Notice how straight her hair is getting. I've gone through and silked my client's hair. Just gonna layer her. And just get those ends off. Okay, now I'm getting ready to style my client. This I usually part this in bigger sections since she's already pressed out all the way through. And the maintenance for this, when she goes home, she can use like some grapeseed oil. Put like a little bit of grapeseed oil on it just to kind of get the flyaways, and it puts added shine to it. And she can also use this at night to help wrap her hair, or she can also pin curl her hair at night and tie it up with the silk or satin scarf, or she can sleep on a silk or satin pillowcase, and this will help keep her hair from freezing. And I get this oil from the Essential Oil Company. I'm sorry, and I'm not even gonna comb her curls out. I'm just kind of placing them strategically the way that I want them to be. And this is the finished result.
Yes.
Okay, you can move it. Move it.
Hold it.